Especially in the very beginning of the pandemic when people weren't taking things seriously, I just really wanted to get across the vulnerability of people that I was worried about. A lot of the pieces in the show are about my family members, and a lot of them are homages to either people who have passed or people that I was really concerned about, like my sister-in-law in cancer treatment and my 100-year-old grandmother in a facility. There are so many shared experiences that we're having right now. Partnering with a fellow parent artist was a great way for us to talk about those discussions in very different ways.
So the name of this exhibition is It Hits Home, and my colleague and very close friend Jessica Whitty and I put together this show based off of work that we did prior to the pandemic and then also work that we did during the pandemic that relates to parenthood. I don't try to limit myself into a specific medium. My work in particular, I tend to incorporate humor into the meaning behind it. For example, in my Up a Creek Without a Paddle piece, it's an enormous mask in the shape of a canoe. So it's a kind of tongue-in-cheek of right now just feeling completely out of control and trying to think of a way to keep my family safe. That use of humor is a kind of a coping mechanism for troubling times.
Christine usually has a lot of very humorous elements, and they're really beautiful, meticulous, small things. And in my way of working, I love to work larger than myself. The chalk pieces on the floor, they are colorful and bright, but they're incredibly delicate and fragile. My art practice is based on celebrating caregiving and collaboration. I try to make the viewer physically encounter a space that embraces the idea that I'm thinking about. How can we call attention to the vulnerability of both people in medical treatment and then the elderly that are more targeted? With thinking about the installation in the space, we are very cognizant that some people might only feel comfortable viewing from the window, and we arrange the pieces so that you can see most of them easily from Grand.
Coming into this space and creating the first show since reopening amid the pandemic has created a lot of challenges, but it's also opened up a lot of opportunities of allowing for more people to view the information without coming into the physical space. Currently, you can go onto the Kranzberg website and you can set up an appointment to come and walk through the space in person. But we also have this opportunity to visit the virtual video of the tour of the exhibit. It's really allowed for a lot more people to access these works.